I might be wrong, but this could very well be the very first wild review of this Unity Tactical fast mount for the Primary Arms Microprism. And this came out like probably like a year or 2 years ago, I'm thinking. And I just kind of jumped on the train to see what it was all about with that height, the 2.26. And I went ahead and just got the quick detach. You know, you see it here, and it has the markings of the Unity Tactical logo. What you do, you replace with these two bolts, and you can see it there, with this latch that it actually detaches here, and it secures just like that. You just tighten it up until you get the correct amount of pressure to your Picatinny rail, and they drop the ball and cosmetically and some stuff. It's not that I'll be using it, but this I'll show you in a little bit the way and what it does and what it replaces. All right, so this is living on my APC9 Pro SD, and that is the height. And this is an empty firearm. You might not be able to see it there. There's absolutely nothing, and the bolt is empty, and that's about it, right? Anyway, so what we got here is quite a substantial height. I am not thrilled about it. It looks good on pictures, but it's just, yeah, to acquire that image, you need to basically readjust what you have trained. You will not face cheek anything. That it's just hanging in the air, and you need to recondition your whatever you have trained for, right? Anyway, and yep, that's kind of all it is to it. It's just high, it's just tall, and it just looks cool, I guess. But it might not be for me. Anyway, some of the other mounts that I've seen, they happen to have a pass-through, a look-through. If you were to have some backup sights, yeah, you're kind of screwed unless you got an angle. But here you cannot see through this thing. Unity Tactical, they're very good on their details. And well, the quick latch, these are the two bolts that you'll be replacing with that quick latch. It passes through the center. But then they kind of left that damn hole open, and it looks like there's like a missing part. So cosmetically, it's not that nice looking. I'm sure it will attach just fine. That's just cosmetically speaking. But if you were to happen to have a hot button or something in your way, I mean, for real, you can definitely clear that. You won't have an issue clearing, and your finger will not be in the way. So that's about it. There's actually not a whole lot to say, other than you will not be as compact as on a carry situation, like if you were to get a lower mount. But anyway, there's nothing out there. I see why. It's probably not being well adopted, and yeah, I just wanted to share my opinion on it. Not sure if I'm gonna keep this thing, to be honest with you, but yeah, taking pictures and returning it, something that I'm considering it seriously.